Cheers, legends. Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews. Not sure what's going on with my camera, but in that motel room, it was really sort of like faded and bright, and it's still the same now that I'm home. So I'm gonna have to make some settings at some stage. I don't know what's going on, but cheers anyway. Cheers to Adam already in the chat. Good to see you, bro. So yeah, I'm back. It's been a hell of a night. Public transport, once again, let me down. Fucking transport here is a nightmare at the moment. So, yeah, let's just say that I was meant to get to a destination. I got on three different trains and also had staff members tell me that I was doing the right thing. Every time it would go to a station and then turn around and go another way. So I missed my train home. And then I got told that I was going to be able to get halfway to my place on the train and then they'd get me a taxi for the rest of the way. And then they went back on it and said they can't help me anymore. So yeah, I was stranded in the city. I was very pissed off. The main thing was is I planned it so my dogs would stay at home and be fine, but I had to go another night in the city. So I was real concerned about the dogs being at home with no food. So yeah, pretty pissed off about it. I gave the guy on the phone a fair spray. Victorians' public transport has been an absolute nightmare for about a decade, and they just keep letting more and more people into the country, and it just gets worse and worse. So I'm going my it's actually a stomping ground glass. But yeah, Goodland Brewing beer. I got a little sidetrack there. Traralgon. Yeah, this lighting, I don't know what's going on. It sucks. I don't know how to fix it. It's got to be like a camera setting in the actual settings of the laptop, not on StreamYard. But yeah, it's part of their Milk Bar series. So this is called Mixed Bag of Lollies, and it's a New England IPA at 6.8%. It's Citra, Nectaron, Crush, Galaxy, Phantasm. And yeah, one thing that was pretty cool the other night, I went to a UK tap takeover in Goodland, even though they're Aussie, they'd done a few collabs with some UK breweries. So they were there doing a free tasting. And I didn't realise, but Goodland seemed to have a heap of staff. Whenever you go to like beer festivals and stuff, they got people everywhere and it's a real good vibe. Like they'll have a theme. They've had like a carnival theme, a tiki bar theme, like and anyway, the girl that was doing the tasting the other night, as she said it, they're all family, like they're all related. They're either like brothers or cousins, and yeah, so it's a pretty cool family environment, which I thought was and made me respect them even more. So yeah, I went along and tried, I think four core range beers, and then about four or five limiteds, and I bought a couple of them back with me, but this one I already had in the fridge prior. So let's get into it. And a few more people have joined. Joe, good to see you, brother. Trilby and Bill. So yeah, the stream I did from the motel, I really enjoyed that. It was just a quick hour stream, three beers, plenty of interaction. It was really good. That's what I want YouTube to be all about, that sort of stuff. It was just very poor like camera lighting. So yeah, we've got a bit of dirty glass mafia. But yeah, the carbonation's pretty lively. About a 2 finger head. The colour's shit on the camera. It's like a bright orange. Um, yeah, sort of medium orange, really bright. Probably, I would say hazy in appearance. It's not full on like murky. About a medium body. Let's go a whiff. And yeah, first beer for my Sunday. And after last night, it's going to help relax me a little. I'll probably end up having quite a few this afternoon, especially because I don't have to go back to work till tomorrow afternoon. So cheers, guys. I didn't even give the nose. Anyway, I better smell it. I know what I got on the palate, but it's a little different on the nose. So on the nose, you're getting more, I would say grapefruit, orange, pineapple. Hello, dog. Geez, the dogs were a mess when I got here this morning. I seriously thought I'd lost Jack. As I come home, and normally Jack's the first one to greet me. Angus was there, and I'm yelling out to Jack, nowhere to be seen. I thought, fuck, this is very unlike him. And then I found him just cowering in a corner, just going, like he was probably just so fucked up, wondering where I was. So yeah, I just smashed a heap of food to him, and yeah, just made sure they were all right. I felt so bad. It's nothing worse. It's happened a couple of times now. Yeah, it's like quite grassy, mate. Like even a touch of pine. Rivington Puhas collab. Black Forest Gatto. Cool. I'm so annoyed at him. I bought beers home from Mr. West, and I completely forgot. I was looking at him in the fridge beforehand, and then I completely forgot about Verdant. There was a section of Verdant cans, and I remember seeing Putty, Pigs, whatever that Pigs West Coast is, one of the Sharks one of the Neil ones, and another. And whatever the other was, I was probably going to get it. It was a new hazy because it was one I'd never had before. And yeah, I must have got sidetracked with the free tasting, and then I went back to get the beers and just completely forgot about the Verdant one. I got a huge Cloudwater triple IPA. It's got a 10 on the front. um, yeah, I got a Vault City. What is it? Some sort of like candy, like a candy sour or something. Yep. Is that good? There was a couple of Cloudwater there, and I just I just picked that one out because it was big. But yeah, it was. I've had such a great 2 days, but it just didn't finish well. Yeah, yeah. My level of anger last night, I could have got in a wrestling ring with like a silverback. I was that angry. The thing that disappointed me the most is they were real apologetic and telling me they were going to help me out, and then I was waiting on hold for about 20 minutes, and then they got back to me and go, "Oh, no, sorry, we can't help you." And I'm just like, for fuck's sake. I had to wait for 45 minutes at a desk where no one come and served you because they were on a meal break. And then I kept trying to ring them on the phone, and the hotline, no one was answering. Rage. Oh, yeah. Should get a few of us to do it as like a review or something. That'd be pretty cool. Or is it a bit old? I feel like those sort of beers hold pretty well though. So yeah, on the palate on this one, I'm getting a little sidetracked again. It's always going to happen today. Yep. It sounds like Rivington's your favourite brewery. Would that be correct? You seem very happy with whatever you have from them, and you seem to drink them quite regularly. Has anyone out there heard of a brewery called Aurora? I think they're from Northeast America somewhere, possibly New York or Jersey. Anyway, they've got a tap takeover. I think it's in Melbourne, but it's midweek, so I can't sort of go. But I just happened to buy a huge stout from them just so I could try them. It's in the fridge. Cheers, Stewie. Yes, good afternoon in Australia. Only just, though. Thank God. Yeah, I love 500 ml craft cans. That's what most of our breweries do. Yep. I'm glad I got those two Azvecs coming because, yeah, it's obviously a brewery I've never tried. So, and if they're one of your favourites, that makes it even better. Plus, they're local to you as well. It'll just be cool having a Scouse beer. Yeah, I've had a couple of Pollies. They're pretty good. I feel like Pollies are really good with like what I've had in there, like their hazy pales and those sort of beers. They're really good. They had a heap of tiny Rebel there for the event as well. Uh, ugh. I feel like Tiny Rebels just got that name for themselves. People just don't bother with them anymore. They used to have a bit of hype. Now they're just like supermarket garbage, just all adjuncts. Yep. Yeah, I feel like in Australia, probably most of 500s. Most of the hype ones are anyway. So yeah, I stupid or not stupidly, it was a good decision because I do it most years. But when I when I was just throwing money away in Melbourne on beers, I got a thing come up in an email saying, "Oh, Rangers turning 7 and releasing birthday beers with a glass." And I'm just like, sold. Because I remember when I was thinking of beers for to give to you, Adam. I thought I've got to get you a couple of Range hazies just for you to try. And yeah, when I thought, oh well, the birthday pack's always got 2 cans of 5 birthday beers. It's always really good. So yeah, it'll make for a good review. I'll do maybe the 5 birthday beers together as a review. Keep a couple and give you a couple. I just got to get some fresh mountain culture just before you come. Boy, you fuckhead. I went to join you and you fucking ended it, you dummy. I said I'd be about 45 minutes. I reckon I was about 40 minutes ready to join, and then you were gone. What's he doing? He said he was going to be around for me, and he let me down. You there. Yeah. Oh, God. Yeah, it was it was real tough last night. I didn't know what to do. I'm like, there's no way in hell I'm spending another 130 or something on accommodation. It's just ridiculous. Like, this isn't my fault. And I'm like, I'm obviously I can't get a taxi home because it would just cost way too much money. It would have been up for about 200. So I was like, fuck, what am I going to do? And then I was like, well, at least I can get to Geelong, which is like halfway on the train or part of the way anyway. And then, yeah, like I can stay at a mate's house. And at least then I know I'll get home early in the morning. So I'm only going to be sort of another, I don't know, 13, 14 hours later than what I was going to be originally. Yeah, just fucking everything's just so costly. I got an Uber from, yeah, that was one thing that wasn't too bad. I got to the station in the city where my mate lives, and I thought the Uber was going to cost me like $30 or something. I thought, more money wasted. Like, this isn't my fault. This is bullshit. And then, yeah, it come up as like $10 or $9. I'm like, fuck, that's actually pretty cheap. If you got a taxi, it'd be like triple the price. Yeah, Jack was a bit shaken up. He was really acting really strange. I was real worried when I first come home and he wasn't coming up to greet me. And I'm yelling out and he's no sign of him. I'm just like, fuck. Please don't tell me he's like starved to death. And then, yeah, I just found him and he was sort of like cowering in the corner, making a real funny noise. I think he just, yeah, like, I don't know, just probably just not used to being by himself for that amount of time. Yeah, he was just acting real strange, but they're fine now. Bit of food, a bit of love, bit of a run around. They're back to normal. But yeah, that was in my head all night, just like, fuck, the dogs haven't had food since Friday morning and it's now like Sunday morning. Yeah. There's a guy across the road. I feel like me and him would probably get on pretty well. and he's got a dog as well, and I feel like it'd be a good thing if like we could help each other out with our pets because he also goes away quite a bit as well. But he's one of those people, like, because he's got a German Shepherd, and it's like real, I don't know, a well-behaved dog. It's happy just hanging in the backyard, and like he can put a heap of food around, and it won't eat all the food at once. Whereas like my dogs don't do that. If you've got a Labrador and you put food out in front of it and then you leave, they're going to eat all the food in one go, and then there's going to be nothing left. And unfortunately, because Jack's like grown up seeing Angus doing that, he does the same. Yeah, that's an option. I used to take him to the kennel, but it just got too expensive. But yeah, when I go to Sydney, I'm going to try and sort it out. So I'm going to have all the shed cleaned up and like I'm going to try and fence off an area of the yard so they can go in and out of the shed and the backyard, but only limited to a certain area. So they can't get out anywhere or they can't sort of disturb the neighbours if they're carrying on or and then yeah, like if they got marrow bones, they'll be fine. That's the thing. It's just I didn't have marrow bones from this time around because I just thought I'd be gone for like I left yeah, Friday afternoon and come back Saturday night. But yeah, obviously I got fucked over. Yeah. No, that's all my dogs eat, dry food. They have occasional wet, but not very often. Anyway, I better pour some more beer. Anyone out there keen for a sesh? I'm only on beer number one. I need a Sunday sesh, boys. I also need some food. I haven't eaten today yet. I've had I've had a quick coffee that my mate made before we left his house this morning, and then I had a Coke on the train. They've changed all the trains now, and they don't have the buffet like they used to. They used to have like a little cafe thing at the end of the train, and you could go up and get food and drinks. I would have been all over that this morning. Yeah, the other night, I yeah, the night I left, I had pizza and pasta, so I've still got leftovers in the fridge that'll probably still be right today. But if I don't eat them today, they'll be a bit sketchy. Well, if you'd gone live at the original time, then could have done, but it's going to be 5 a.m. soon, and we'll have to, yeah. Yeah, with my dogs, it's always dry in the mornings, and then at night it'll be just dry again, or dry and a little bit of wet. Yes, Drewy. Berry. I'm getting like mixed berries. getting a touch of a lime, and yeah, like a sort of like a candy, like a candied sort of pineapple, even like yeah, sweet orange. You can see why it's called mixed bag of lollies. Anyway, it's like quite sweet and plenty going on. Just do like an hour or something. Then you can get to bed and the sun will come up just as you're getting to bed. It's only your second beer. Why the fuck? Why are you only on a second beer at this time? Did you do what? Were you just up real late and decided I'm going to crack a beer? Ooh, I'm one. Actually, I'm a half deep. Deep. The mate I was hanging with yesterday, for some reason, like whenever something's real good and he gets excited, he'll just say deep. It was a fucking brilliant event, like rad day. So yeah, Friday night I did UK tap takeover, Japanese tap takeover, and then the Canadian one. The Canadian one was shit because it was just like a nightclub that just happened to have a couple of Canadian beers and they were way overpriced. And I like the Canadian craft scene, so I was like, I've got to check it out, even if I know it's going to be shit. And then, yeah, yesterday I obviously had the Anchorage event. It's fucking phenomenal. Got to try another fucking massive hype stout. Deal with the devil. Actually, it's not. It's a barley wine. I don't know if it's a straight barley wine or a barley wine stout blend. But anyway, the brewery did a collab with the bar and made this phenomenal stout. It was so fucking good. Barrel aged impy stout with vanilla and coconut. And that and another beer, a collaboration with Horace out of California. They were my two favourites. I actually gave them 5 out of 5. They were like elite level. Whereas Deal with the Devil, I didn't think was quite as good as those. Cool. So if I do a hangout, Drewy, do you want me to do a hangout or you do one or what? I'm happy to just do a live or something for a couple of hours. Yeah. Yeah, no, fair call. I thought that'd be the case. I'll just go live. Yeah. Craig was loving it. Craig's like, who's this imposter on Untapped? But that's what it's like. Whenever I have sessions, it's that fucking awesome. It's a lot of work. Like even this morning, I'm still like I was loving it. I was right on it. But then I started seeing people I knew, and I'd get sidetracked and carried away. And then I'm like, I can't be fuck checking in these beers. Whereas if I'm just fucking sitting there by myself, just in the bar in the zone, really focusing on the beers, I enjoy doing Untapped. It's cool. Yeah, Jake messaged me. Or Or he might have. It might have been when I did the. I don't know if it was when I did the live or he messaged me or something. I just remember him saying he said something about come and join us on Rob's, you fuckhead. Or something. I had a few people asking for photos, like a few of the breweries and stuff. So they must be impressed with my photography skills. I've got it. You've only seen the first night. I haven't done any of yesterday yet. I was going to put them up today. You'll be impressed by today's stuff. Nah, the thing that irritates me though, dude, is because I travel so much. As soon as I leave the bars and start traveling home, you can't check in because Australia is so fucking big, and I'm always traveling around. As soon as you get a certain distance away from the bar, it won't let you check it in, and that's why I get real pissed off with it. It's like now that I'm home, I can't. I've still got check-ins to do, but I can't do them. It won't allow me to do them properly because I'm too far away from where I was having the beers. It's just such a shit setup. They need to change it. If you were drinking in a particular city last night, yeah, I am. I'm fucking way further than that, dude. You've got no idea how fucking big this place is. I'm way further than 70 k's. I'm like from Melbourne to where I live's like fucking 200 or something. It takes like over 2 hours to get there by train. So that's why I get so frustrated with it. I can't check in stuff when I get home. I'm not paying for it. How much? It depends how much it is. My rent just went up again, and my wage is possibly dropping. So I'm gonna have to start making some cuts soon. So yeah, when it comes to fucking purchasing more things, it's probably not gonna happen. Yeah, I got told at work the other day that I can't stay on the wage I'm on because I'm not in that sort of like supervisory role anymore. And it's like, well, yous move me. I didn't choose to move. I've been told I stay on that wage. So yeah, I'm going to go to the union and see what I can do. Because in today's times, you don't want to fucking lose money, especially when it's out of your control. Some fuckwit idiots like throwing you under the bus and you've done nothing wrong. They're like, oh, no, you'll end up gaining more money because you do more overtime now. And it's like, yeah, but that's overtime. That's me having to bust my ass and work more and like be fucked. $9 a month. Oh yeah. I've got a couple of mates that are admin on Untapped. I applied for it a while back, but yeah, no good. Apparently they have certain amount of numbers for each area. Apparently, yeah, like the Melbourne area, there's more than enough. So I'm like, I'm not Melbourne, I'm country Victoria. Let me be admin. One thing that was pretty cool was yesterday Anchorage event, me and the mate just happened to be sitting next to like a brewer from one of the good local breweries. So yeah, got to know him pretty well. It's good. Yeah. Yeah, people like us, it's like they should be more than happy to have us part of their team. Anyway, I should probably wrap this beer up and maybe do a hangout. Definitely got sidetracked on this review. Keeping it real as always on short and stout beer reviews. Yeah. Yeah, they're like, nah, this guy's a nuisance. So, this beer, where is it? One thing I noticed is I'm color matching. Did not mean for that at all, but it's like full on, like spot on red, white, and blue. America, baby. So yeah, mixed bag of lollies. Goodland Brewing Co. out of Traralgon, which is Gippsland, other side of the state. So other side of Melbourne to where I'm at. Sort of the shit side. Nah, it's all right. So yeah, New England IPA, mixed bag of lollies, 6.8%, Citra, Nectaron, Crush, Galaxy, Phantasm. Pretty decent. These guys, I like the fact they try heaps of different styles. It's good. And yeah, the fact that whole thing the other day where the girl was telling me they're all family, I'm like, that's fucking unreal. Like she said that even because they're all family, they're all happy to try different stuff in the business. And she said, like, even though she's never brewed in her life and doesn't know much about beer, she said every now and then they'll like, yeah, get her in there helping in the brewery. And I'm like, that's fucking cool. She goes, yeah, I was like putting hops in and so yeah, she does like sales and she was perfect for it, like full of personality. Like people were walking in the door and she'd go, oh, free beer tasting. You want to try some beers from Good Land in Traralgon? And like, but some people would be, most people would be like, oh, obviously, let's do it. Let's get into it. But the ones that would sort of turn their back or go, nah, I'm right. She'd be like, oh, fair enough then, dickhead. Like, it was so funny. She just had good character to her. Cheers, Susie. Nah, I'll be going straight into it. Yeah, Suarez family. Yep. Yeah, it'd be cool. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna give this I'll say a 4.3 out of 5. It's pretty good. I think it like maybe a little more body. They probably didn't need to go as hardcore with the hops. I think with IPAs, I think really you only need probably three, 2 or 3 solid hops. I don't think you need fucking 5 or 6. But yeah, they're probably just going for that over the top sweetness, citrusy sort of candy flavour. So they've definitely done well on yeah, like emulating what they've gone for. So Yeah, 4.3, I think. Cheers, Geordie. Good to see you, mate. I'm just wrapping it up, but I'm going to do a hangout, I think. Adam from Mersey Beers and Drew Miscellaneous are keen for a couple, so we're going to do it. So if you want to join, Geordie, go for your life. So I'm out. I'll set something up shortly, boys and girls. See you in a minute.